Hello, I am an American. Recently, I went to Europe, specifically Germany and Italy, to look at some cars. Now, I am used to all these big, massive cars, so I wanted to see these little tiny baby cars and have a lot of fun. Really fun for the whole family, so why don't you come along, join me, check it out, something like that. Yeah.
What a beautiful little boy to start us off. It's a 695 Abarth. Weird colors, but I mean, that's an enthusiast car. Top to bottom, what a beautiful boy. Speaking of beautiful, your guys' Hyundai Tiburons are not.
Is that a Renault Twizy over there? It's something. It's one of the tiny ones. Look at it. Here, let me get in focus. It's over there. There's nothing else important happening. Is that a Renault Twizy?
Alright, Chinese car time, starting with this DR something. I know about DR from like Wikipedia rabbit holes and general cartism, but I didn't realize that they were actually any kind of popular. But I actually saw a decent number of these. This was the only picture I got, but Neo, I know about these guys from being terrible in Formula E. Of the Chinese brands I'm aware of, Lynk & Co is probably my favorite. I think they've achieved their level of quality by being more Swedish than Chinese. Alright, this is a Lancia Aurelia convertible. I saw it at a museum. We'll get to more of the museum cars later on. But this, I mean, it's just a beautiful car. And here's what a modern Lancia looks like. Lancia & Go. We don't have this Ford van stateside, and we should, because it looks great. Of the Euro luxury nuggets that I've seen, the Audi A1's gotta be my favorite. It looks like a little baby spaceship. Close second, though's gotta be a BMW 1 Series. This one in particular, pictured here, is the one that we actually drove across Europe in, and I will give no further context there. Man, you guys actually buy Jeeps over here? Like, they already have a reputation over here, but I kept seeing them everywhere in Europe, especially like these little Renegades, which is weird to me because you could just get the Fiat 500X version and be more patriotic. But whatever, you guys do you, I guess. I have literally no idea what this is, and with someone that has cartism, I mean, that genuinely makes me happy. I enjoy seeing a car that I don't recognize. Alright, that just about concludes the cars I saw on the street. Go figure that, I was in Europe right after graduating college. I kind of spent more time, learning about myself and about the world than I did actually photographing cars, but that's alright, because I got some museum stuff to show you now.
Lamborghini. Eyelashes.
Excuse me, I'm here for the race. Can you point me to my grid slot, please? I'm here for the race.
Convertible, silver, Testarossa. Now, I wasn't alive in the 80s, but being a massive fan of 80s aesthetic, oh man, this car, this color, this one right here that you are looking at, top 5 for me, easy. My favorite Ferrari. Maybe my favorite Italian supercar ever. Look at it. It's so cool. I take it back. I found my favorite Italian supercar.
Look at all those double A's. And a singular car battery. Thank you, BMW.
They say when you go to a race and you don't know anything about the teams or the drivers, so you don't really know who to root for, you kind of just have to go off the sponsors and brands you like. And, well, with that logic, I can't imagine anyone going to a race and not rooting for this vehicle. I mean, come on. Speaking of racing, if you know, I'll just share that, but I'll also say, this is the one. Like, complete random chance that this was here. I had no idea this was at this museum. This is at the Hamburg Car Museum. That might not be the actual name of the museum, but if you look that up, you'll get it. And I don't know if it was on loan. It might have been, but to be in the presence of such greatness, I'm making a lot of noises, but for those that know, you know why. Guys, look, an Audi. Speaking of Audi, yours truly took this picture, but I didn't take a picture of the plaque like I did for some of the other cars, so I don't know what it is. Like, I just don't know what this is. And I don't recognize it from, like, any racing or car media I've seen. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't realize how bad I wanted an Isetta until this trip, where I learned they make drop-top Isettas. Cannot recommend this enough. Go watch the movie Herbie, not the one called Love Bug from the 60s, or whenever that one came out. Herbie from like the 2000s or 2010s. I think 2000s. But go into it with zero expectations. It's a fantastic movie, but you have to go into it with zero expectations. You've been warned. Here we got a solid Lego Indiana Jones 2 reference. Compressor. Absolutely beautiful old racing Maserati here. I was originally gonna make some joke about it being a projectile, but I'm gonna be honest, in today's age, I'm not sure that would fly. And we're going to conclude on this picture of a plaque for a Porsche Group B car. Did I take a picture of the car? No, just the plaque. I'm the smartest person I know. Anywho, so thank you for watching this video. On the off chance that you found this video before you found our podcast, CGS News, Automotive News, Car News, is on all streaming platforms, ironically, except for YouTube. At least for the moment. We do weekly car news, so feel free to go check us out. And if I sounded like an idiot during this video, don't worry, there's a guy who I do it with who works for Red Bull Racing. So there's a non-idiot there. Non-idiot approved. And of course, vice versa, if you're coming from there, I think we did skip this week for news, but I'm probably going to put out a little short, like 14-second thing telling people to come listen to this video. And if you actually did that, thank you kindly. And also just in general, thank you for listening to my podcast. Yeah, I make no promises of an upload schedule for this YouTube channel, but in general, the goal is history, memes, and we'll figure out the rest from there. But all car related, and that's what's important. So if you like cars and you like opinions, you're in the right place.